So this is going to be real, honest, raw video. No AI voices, no fancy edits, no fancy camera angles. Just me sharing with you about some things that I feel are important to share. We are in a world which appears and is on fire in many places around the globe. Brothers and sisters, children, mothers, all people running for their lives, fleeing from their homes. For what? For what energy? For what purpose? For what meaning is this catastrophe occurring? And what can we do about it individually, each one of us, one at a time? One place to begin is looking at the whole nature of belief. Belief versus faith. I'm not talking about a Christian faith, although that could also be included. I'm talking about a faith which transcends belief. Now, when we live in a world based on beliefs, we are always trying to perform and outperform each other. We're trying to get you to believe what I believe, and me believe what you believe, and so forth. It's a power play. And there's a lot of pressure and manipulation and control and domination, trying to force people down certain funnels and tunnels in order to believe certain things about the world, about reality, about politics, about the way life should be. And belief becomes more of an enforced agreement process. So it's not even really unconscious, it's out there in the open, out there in the social media every single day with the propaganda that we're being seduced into and enforced to watch over and over and over again. But our beliefs do not define us. This is something important I want to share with you. Beliefs do not define us. They're not accurate in any way as a description of who and how we actually are. This is where faith comes in, because faith is the transcendence of belief, when we're no longer trying to prove ourselves or fit in or compete or be anything special. We already know that we are connected to the one, to the life, to the love, to the wisdom, the truth and the beauty and the heart of creation and beyond creation. And this faith in things unseen is where we find our real source energy. And this cannot be manipulated, controlled, coerced, hypnotized, or diverted in any way, shape or form. Because the truth of being is something we all feel and know intrinsically, because we are this. So something here about an invitation to drop our obsessive, habitual attention on the world of belief and all the manipulating behaviors that come with that, and to transcend even the notion of self, the idea of self and belief and roles and rules and all the structure that comes with believing, so we can enter a new culture of the heart, which is not driven or governed by politicians left or right, centre, middle or anywhere. It's an existential realization of self. Now, to live from this place of awareness means to live from a place of unity, consciousness. And when we have unity, we have empathy. When we have empathy, we have compassion. And we would not kill our brother or sister. We would not rape the land. We would not take from the earth, because we would feel our intrinsic connection with all of the life. And a loving connection, not a connection based on ideas or philosophies or enforced values, but a felt, sensed, knowing connection that comes from our own realization. So this movement from belief to faith has enormous implications and consequences for the way that we live as human beings. Another area I'd just like to share with is about accessing the yes inside of us, or the truth inside of us, or what's real. How do we go about the process of discovering that for ourselves? And how valuable is that? So what we're really talking about here is navigation, learning how to navigate from yourself out into life through your expression, through your gifts, through your potentials. So again, if we've been functioning from belief, more than likely we're going to be following other people's expectations, values, ideas, standards, and superimposed morality about how we should or should not be in the world. And you can see there's an increasing control of censorship and just manipulation, control, domination and tyranny generally around the world, which is trying to enforce certain beliefs and behaviors. And when we free ourselves from this belief orientation and enter the realm of faith, heart, we also enter the realm of intuitive wisdom or direct knowing. that has nothing to do with the social media or politics or any human orientation. It's the knowing we have in our heart, which cannot be tarnished, it cannot be touched, it cannot be tainted. There is so much misinformation, disinformation, manipulation in the presentation of exterior media and communication that we need to look deeper, to a place where there is no manipulation, where there is no control, where there is no deviation, and that originates when we connect to the wisdom of the heart. So it comes back to this state of presence again. Deeply into our state of presence, we come back to a natural wisdom which is connected to all things. Freedom, real freedom, freedom in consciousness and energy, is in many ways the most dangerous thing for any government or tyranny or dogmatic institution, because you can't control a free person. You can try and dominate their behavior, you can try and, control their everyday existence, and all sorts of things, but you can't control or touch that which is beyond belief, the heart. And this is where we have faith. This is the way forward from faith, from the heart, from love, from connection. And this is untouchable. We are almighty and powerful when we live from this place. So it's not so much a revolution, it's an evolution of awakening into the depth of our heart. And this is what I want to share today. This shift from belief into faith, and from knowledge to wisdom, from the intellect to intuition, from personality into presence, and deepening into love, deepening into connection, and being this and seeing this and inviting this in those around us, those closest to us, and in the workplace, in the world, so we can all start to live from a more authentic state of heart resonance, wisdom, intuition, love, compassion, empathy. And then we start to see the beauty of life again, start to feel grateful again and joyful again. Not because of any stimulus, not because of any substance or any dopamine fixes from flicking through social media, but because it's our authentic nature to rest into deep heart presence and natural joy. Thank you very much for listening. Guy here, your brother, your friend, ally on the path of the heart.